Hi, Stan here again. We're taking a closer look at Chapter 10 of Stane Street, the book about the 2,000-year-old Roman road in the south of England that runs 58 miles from Chichester to London Bridge. In this, the penultimate chapter, we follow the A24 through Morden and Balham, getting closer to the River Thames. Everything has been built up for so many decades that very little of the original road can be found. But we can still find the route and find lots of great local history. Come on along and explore. Following the A24, we get to Morden, which is a London borough of about 50,000 people. From 1913 to 1965, it was called Morton and Morden Urban District. Thank goodness they changed it. By the way, Morden is an Old English word meaning fort or town on the moor. The road cuts through another churchyard and drops down into the town centre, just west of the tube station. This is the end of the Northern Line, opened in 1926. For years, this peaceful little village in the beautiful countryside of Surrey was changed into another London suburb. Following the straight route means Stane Street would have gone through a present-day train yard and then right past the largest mosque in Western Europe. The Baitul Futuh Mosque, built in 2003 and rebuilt after a fire in 2015, can hold 10,000 worshippers. Following the route gets us to National Trust's Morden Hall Park. The Gareth family owned the estate for centuries. The current Morden Hall, built in 1770, has been a home, a military hospital, a women and children's hospital, a restaurant, and it's now a wedding venue. The Wandle River flows through the park, but the course has been changed so often to facilitate mills that no one is sure of its original route. At one time, it powered 68 water mills. Once it was declared the most polluted river in England. With a lot of local effort, the river now runs clear. Brown trout have returned, as well as other stocked species. We're now leaving Morden and going to Merton, where we find the remains of the Merton Priory. This very important institution was active for over 400 years. Thomas Becket and Nicholas Breakspear, Pope Adrian IV, were educated here. Henry VI was crowned here. We can blame Henry VIII for its destruction, with the dissolution of the abbeys in 1538. Much of the stonework was used as building material for his Nonsuch Palace. In the 18th century, this area became the heart of Britain's textile industry, with many mills on the Wandle River. The original calico mill, built in 1752, was bought in 1881 by William Morris of pre-Raphaelite fame. He used it for dyeing and painting cloth, making stained glass, weaving, and manufacturing wallpaper, until it finally closed in 1940. A short walk from the Priory gets us to Morton Abbey Mills. In 1989, 4 of the mills on the river were restored, one with an operating water wheel. The area now houses an arts and crafts market, restaurant, pub, and a cultural center. In the 1860s, a railway line was put in here to service the mills. The line was closed in 1975, and ruins of the Merton Priory Charter House were found when they tore down the station. The A24 is raised to preserve the ruins and provide a viewing center underneath. It's ironic that the Priory was built over a road, Stane Street, and a road, the A24, was built over the Priory. Some of the ancient monastery church is buried under the adjacent supermarket parking lot. The A24 now swings back to the northwest in line with the Stane Street route. On the left is Wandle Park, once the site of Wandle Bank House, the home of corn merchant James Perry. He was best known as the editor of the Morning Chronicle, the most popular Georgian London newspaper. Continuing on through a shopping district, we find Upper Tooting Road. Tooting is an Old English word for lookout. In ancient times, there was probably a watchtower here. Following on the road, we come to the London suburb of Balham, passing close to the tube station. The station was used as a bomb shelter during World War II. In October of 1940, a big German bomb exploded in the middle of the road and partially destroyed the station, killing over 60 people. A bus fell into the bomb crater. We're going to leave it here in Balham. The last chapter will cover the final few miles of Stane Street to London Bridge. There have been a few London bridges. The first was the Roman one. Join us once more next time to see where the road ended. As always, please press like, share this with your friends, and subscribe so you won't miss my next video. If you want a copy of the book, I've put a link in the description below. Until next time, this is Stan taking a closer look. Bye for now.